Welcome to Student Spotlights, a presentation of College Success Arizona. This program features the hardworking college students who have earned scholarships from College Success Arizona and are pursuing their educational goals and career passions. Today on Student Spotlight, we interview Natalie Rivera Cardenas.
I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona. Most of the time I was raised by a single mother because when I was little, my father walked out on us. So it's just mainly been me and her the whole time. And I have a younger brother now who's 10.
And how old are you currently?
I'm 20. I turned 20 this year, so.
And where did you graduate from high school?
I went to Desert View High School in Tucson.
And what are you doing now so far as your college education?
Well, I'm currently a sophomore, and I'm studying forensic science. I have a bachelor's in that, and right now I'm just exploring my options within that field because there's just so much to it. But I would aspire to go to medical school to become a medical examiner. So that's like my top goal right now. And as a college student, I find myself just spending a lot of time doing homework and just trying to get involved on campus. I've joined the TRIO program and looked at different clubs like the Mock Trial Club, the International Food and Culture Club, and recently I joined something called Sparks Ambassadors, and it stands for Students Providing Awareness Resources and Knowledge to Start College. So fully soon I'll be able to join those group of students from ASU and go and talk to high school students about college and how to become successful and just share our story on how they can do anything to kind of just give them that motivation to do what we're doing and create their own path.
And you're attending Arizona State University and you are pursuing a bachelor's degree in forensic science?
Yeah.
If you just stop...
It's pretty complicated. It's a challenging major, but I'm sticking through with it, like, no matter what it takes.
Because you mentioned earlier that you want to be an ME or a medical examiner. It almost sounds like this would qualify as pre-med.
Yeah. Yeah, within our major map that ASU provides us, there's a variety of classes. Like, right now I'm taking organic chemistry, physics, I'm doing a statistics class. It's just very science-intensive because it's within the STEM field, but as like a proud Latina and girl with going in within STEM, I know not a lot of girls do it, but like I want to follow through with it, not only to fulfill like my like goals, but to be like a leader to others, especially my brother, or I have a lot of friends still who go to Desert View, and just setting an example for them to let them know like nothing can stop them as long as they pursue it and keep at it.
And how long have you wanted to work in forensics or be a medical examiner?
I really got into science and everything when I was in high school. And, I mean, I've always had an interest for it ever since I was little, you know, just based on the CSI shows and all of that. But coming to college has really opened my eyes, and it's given me a different perspective on it because it's like, it's nothing what you see on TV. Like, you don't get results back right away. They just portray it differently, and as a scientist, as I'm growing, I'm able to see that it takes more. There's much more of a process than what you would see on TV, and it's really science-intensive, and a lot goes into it. But just setting your mind to it and working as a team with, like, your groups here at ASU and stuff, I feel like it really exposes you to a lot hands-on and just analytical thinking skills that you have to have, and it fascinates me, even though it's really hard. So
with a bachelor's in forensics, could you be a criminalist or a sort of crime scene investigator with law enforcement?
Yeah, that's basically all you need, like, if you want to go into ballistics and stuff like that. But to be a medical examiner, I would have to further my education and go to medical school.
And you would spend much of your time dissecting corpses, dead bodies, and trying to determine a cause and circumstance of death, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I have yet to see what like a dead body smells like and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm up for the challenge. And with my college experience and what I've gone through throughout my whole life, it's just all a learning experience. so I just kind of want to dip my feet in and see what I like best, what I don't like, and just learn from it, whether I excel in it or make mistakes. I feel like I can still get to where I want to be.
Well, and ultimately, it is the underlying desire to solve crimes and it's almost police work, really, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it's very interdisciplinary, so it's just a matter of different disciplines coming together that have the same goal of solving a case or giving justice to someone or putting someone behind bars and just stuff like that. And it's just also getting satisfaction out of that. It's just a way of helping within the community, but a different aspect that's taken on it, and being a voice to those who are no longer here, or that something happened to them, we find justice for them.
And ultimately, would you want to work maybe with the FBI or a Phoenix level police agency?
Yeah, definitely. Working with the FBI has always been one of my things that I also aspire to do. And recently I applied for a summer internship with the FBI, and I got an interview with them about 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to internship the summer of 2018, and I'll be able to shadow an FBI agent and work somewhere they'll fit me within my major, and I'll work at one of the headquarters, most likely here in Phoenix. So I still have to wait to hear results back from that, but I'm really excited, and hopefully I get picked for that because it'll be a good experience.
Now, tell us a little bit about just the interview with the FBI, because that's pretty bold. You're only 20 years old, and they seem like a very serious type of organization. Did you get that feeling?
Yeah.
And of course, they have to be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, before I went into the interview, I was really nervous because it's like, oh my God, this is the FBI, and I got an interview. Not everyone even makes it to this stage. But I just went in, I prepared myself greatly for this. Stayed up day and night just practicing possible questions. And most of the information that happened at the interview is confidential, so I can't share too much about it. But I would say that the FBI people that interviewed me, they're just normal people. I feel like a lot of people are yeah, maybe they are the best in a way, or they're really looked upon in a high standing. But I would say they're just like any other normal person. But it's just, I found them to be really awesome. At least the ladies that interviewed me, I look up to them now. And it's just nice to know that hopefully I'll get to work with people who share the same common goal of protecting the United States, like I said, through many interdisciplinary programs and just working side by side with detectives and just agents. They're just like normal people, but they're good at what they do. And I think learning, if I want to become the best, learning from someone who's really knows their stuff and is specialized in a certain area, will benefit me a lot.
Well, and just the way you said that, that you conducted the interview, you were part of the interview, but a lot of it you can't discuss. Just right there, it shows that you're comfortable with their culture. And I imagine just going through that process has elevated your sense of self and maybe enhanced your desire to complete this goal.
Yeah, definitely.
And College Success Arizona, you are one of the 1,300 or so students who have earned scholarships from the organization, which provide up to $6,000 per year for educational expenses. Can you talk about how that financial aspect has helped?
Yeah, definitely. It's honestly a privilege to even be here. And when I found out that I was a recipient for the College Success Arizona, it meant a lot to me because my ultimate goal before getting scholarships and stuff was to go to the Air Force Academy. And though I made the interview for that and stuff, the only thing that stopped me was my test scores. But just having looked into College Success Arizona and having all those resources and just giving it my all and applying to them and other scholarships, it's been really benefiting to me because I basically kind of have a full ride to ASU, so it's really nice because I know it's a privilege to be here. Not a lot of kids get to experience it. So I try to make the best out of it. And, yeah, it's nice to have that money that helps us pay for a lot of the expenses here. But it's a matter of the advising that they give, the support that they have, which really makes a difference. Because I used to have Robert as an advisor, and he was really funny. and I loved him. He always helped me. And then now I have Matt, and he's just this down-to-earth guy, and he goes out of his way whenever I need something. And coming to college, especially since I'm from Tucson, just the whole transition, it was really hard on me. So just having that support system aside from the money is what really, like I take it to heart, because a lot of the times, like, a lot of students here need that.
And you mentioned
it's really benefited me, and I'm really grateful to have gotten chosen.
And you mentioned Robert Davis, and Matt Sotelo, who was and are, Matt is your, we call them success advisors, basically an academic advisor who are very, work proactively with first-generation students who may otherwise not have a lot of familiarity with the college process because their parents or siblings maybe haven't gone through it. So you have found Matt and Robert before him to be sort of instrumental in guiding you through college?
Yeah, definitely, because I'm the first to go to college in my family, so they don't know much about it, but they're very supportive of what I do. But just having Matt and just all the advisors in general and all the events that they plan for us and all the networking that they help us do, it puts us out there and it allows us to grow as individuals.
And for students, high school students back in Tucson and elsewhere who may be listening to this and considering their own college options, can you offer some advice?
Yeah, I would say senior year of high school it's a lot. It puts a lot on your shoulders, and a lot of kids don't know what they want to do, or they stress, like, what if I don't know what to major in and I want to go to college? What am I going to do? I'm going to get behind. But I would say to just go for it, because once you get to college, you find your passions and you know what you don't like, what is for you, what's not. And I would say to just strive for excellence in all you do. You know, I used to be in ROTC in high school, and that was a saying that we always went by. And I would say to not give up on your dreams or let anyone tell you that you can't do it, because it's all within yourself. And if you want to become someone in life or make your family proud or make a difference, like, it all starts with you. And that it's okay to make mistakes. Like, I've made plenty in my lifetime. But I feel like it's just what helps us grow and learn. So anything's possible as long as they set their mind to it and just don't give up no matter how stressful it is. Because even when I was in high school and the way I look at it now, I just feel like all the hard work in the end pays off. And time flies, so definitely do enjoy it.
And you mentioned your mother being raised by a single mother. You graduate high school in Tucson and you come up here to Phoenix. I guess two questions. Talk about the role that your mother had in pushing you or encouraging you to go to college, and also talk about the transition, leaving home and everything that was familiar in terms of school and family and friends, and moving up to Phoenix.
Yeah, so since I was raised by a single mother, it was really hard because, you know, back then, maybe it wasn't even that long ago, but they didn't have the opportunities we had. And because of the fact my dad, my biological father who walked out on us, put her through so much, I feel like she didn't really get to accomplish everything that she wanted to. So in a way, she's always told me, like, I want the best for you. I want you to be able to do everything that I couldn't. So I really take that to heart as well. And just knowing that I'm the one in the generation in the family who gets to lead by example to just my brother, my younger cousins, a lot of people who didn't get the opportunity to be where I am right now. And she's always been very supportive. And, like, the field I have right now, forensics, is something she's always been interested in. So just being able to see me aspire and grow that way just makes her really proud. And she supports me in everything I do. Transition-wise, it was really hard just because Phoenix is so huge. I mean, I'm at the West Campus for ASU, but it's still a fairly good amount of size, and it's just coming to a place where you don't know anyone or where anything is. So it was kind of hard, you know. I found myself going home a lot of the time freshman year, just because I wasn't used to it. But, like, over the span of being here, I've networked with people, joined stuff in organizations like Trio, and I've met amazing friends. And it's just having to adjust to it all and find that network of people who are going to be your support system when you need it, or like studying and all that. It just becomes overwhelming. And then freshman year, my grandpa had passed away, so that kind of hit me really hard too. But it's just a matter of knowing that if he was still here right now, that he would be really proud of everything that I'm doing. So I just kind of take it like that and make the best out of every day, because I'm already a sophomore, and looking back, I thought, oh man, 4 more years of college, and then if I go to med school, even more. But it's just, when you look back on it, time really does fly. So I just try to make the best out of it and lead by example.
And one final question, do you have any hobbies, sports, interests beyond the books that you can use to sort of relax and de-stress?
Usually when I go home, when I do visit home, me and my younger brother like to ride dirt bikes. So that's pretty cool. And just being with family and friends, hanging out, going to the movies. And recently, I know it has to do with school, but I'm trying to get involved with research too. So I'm looking at working with one of the professors here, Dr. Fasul, who's our fingerprint guy. And so I'm trying to do research with him the beginning of next year. So that's just putting my foot in the door and just exploring my options. And when I do have time to relax, just take advantage of it, because I know I'm constantly doing stuff. Like sometimes my class is from 9 in the morning, and I'll stay up till like 12. And it's a long day, but it's nice to know that I have friends here and family and friends also back home who I can just vent to or hang out with when I do have that free time.
Thank you so much for the interview, Natalie. And by the way, since 2005, College Success Arizona has worked with nearly 1,300 students just like Natalie and provided more than $16 million in scholarships and success services to help increase the college attainment rates in our state. If you would like to be part of the mission of providing educational opportunity to high-potential students from low-income backgrounds, your tax-deductible contribution can be made through the Donate button located on the College Success Arizona website at collegesuccessarizona.org.